now, there's 3 Pokemon left and just my Alolan Golem. Do you think I can pull this off? Because I didn't at the time, especially because I got to debuff myself just to take out the Slapper. So I'm going straight Wild Charge here. I don't want to risk them not shielding. So we do get the shield, and this next Wild Charge is going to be taking out the Lapras. They had a Surf loaded, but I think I won the CMP on the second one. So ba-boom, ba-bing, the Lapras is gone. What comes in next? They come in with the Empoleon. That one Waterfall did a lot of damage, I will admit. And they come in with the last Pokemon, which is the Charizard. And here we go. Alolan Golem Sleep. This Rock Blast is going to annihilate because it's double super effective. Ba-boom, ba-bing, ba-boddly biddly bomb. Alolan Golem Sweep. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. So I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas if you were celebrating Christmas, and I really hope that you guys have been safe. I know things are pretty rough around this time of year, especially for people who have never suffered from depression before, but now that they're kind of locked inside and not able to see friends and family, you know, it's something that's brewing inside of you. But I really hope you guys can talk to somebody, and just remember that you know, there are people that care. So if you want to talk to somebody, talk to a friend, talk to a family member, or get a therapist. It can really help things get better, because if you let all those feelings brew inside of you, it's just going to get worse, and it's not going to be pretty. So I hope you all had a good holiday, and I wish you well for the new year. Now, I also really appreciate all the very nice comments I've been getting in my comment section, and I wanted to bring something up about that. Usually I try to reply to as many comments as I possibly can, but lately there's been an overwhelming number of comments, so I apologize if I'm not getting around to answering your comment. I will try my best to get to them, and also there have been, with the channel's growth, been a lot of negative comments. Not just negative, but like just unnecessarily mean. And you know, I have a certain personality on camera where I appear arrogant and, you know, cocky and all that stuff. In real life, I'm not really like that. I have suffered from pretty low self-esteem. I have very bad depression issues and anxiety issues. So those mean comments, where most people can probably just brush them off, some of them just, you know, they pierce right through me. So, and also, if you're one of the people who leaves those mean comments, chances are you're banned, and no one can actually see the comments you post anymore. So, you know, enjoy talking to yourself for the rest of your life. Now, anyway, let's talk about some other stuff. One more thing before we start. Since I'm not going to be able to reply to all of your comments, if you do want to talk to me directly, you can join the Discord, and I'm going to be much more likely to reply to you in the Discord. You can just tag me and ask me whatever you want. So, yep, link for that is in the description. Anyway, so let's take a look at the featured Pokemon for today. It's going to be Alolan Golem. Alolan Golem. Alolan Golem. Yes, this guy right here with the big old chest hair and nice mustache. That guy, you know the guy. It's got an electric and a rock typing, so it's able to hit flyers, all flyers. It's able to absolutely demolish all flyers, is what I'm trying to say. It double resists flying type attacks. Now, there aren't that many flyers in the Premier Cup and Ultra League, but you know, there are some that you're gonna see. You got Gyarados, you got Charizard, you got Dragonite. They're out there. Togekiss, you know, there's plenty of them. You just don't always see them on everybody's team. So I designed this team right here. Let's take a look at it. So if you guys have been around for a little bit, you know how I like running 2 Pokemon in the back that are both weak to fighting. Now, I will say something. Fighting is actually my favorite typing in the game, but I also really love to destroy fighters. Because fighting is super effective to a lot of different typings, which is why it's my favorite typing in the game. But, you know, there's usually a fighter on not everybody's team, but most people's team. There's some sort of fighter or some sort of Pokemon that can use a fighting type attack on everybody's team. And so, again, I'm doing the same thing here. You know what it is. I got Gallade in the lead with Confusion, Close Combat, and Leaf Blade. Snorlax has the safe switch with Lick, Body Slam, and Superpower. And then Alolan Golem in the back with Volt Switch, Rock Blast, and Wild Charge. My thought process behind designing this team is Alolan Golem is very weak to Machamp, as well as other fighters, and Venusaur. So my idea was the same idea that I have for a lot of my teams. Use Snorlax to bait out the fighter, come in with Gallade to finish it off, and then finish the game with Alolan Golem. And I didn't really think this was going to work, because Alolan Golem is extremely squishy. I mean, it's pretty squishy. But I am going to go ahead and just, we'll just take a look here. So we're going up against Muramasa, 46-46. Alright. And also, there's only 3 battles in this set because I had lost 3 battles the day before in a row, so I didn't finish off the set until today. So I go ahead and catch a Thunder Punch on my Snorlax here. The idea behind that is not only just to make them waste a little bit of energy, but also to build up a Leaf Blade that I can store for later. Now, they built up to another Thunder Punch, so I got to keep that in mind for later, so I might need a shield. So they come in with a Poliwrath. Unfortunately, Alolan Golem does pretty well up against Poliwrath because of that water typing and can hit it with super effective damage with the Volt Switch and the Wild Charge. This Poliwrath is building up to 2 Dynamic Punches, or at least a Dynamic Punch and an Ice Punch, which is a pretty smart play because he knows that after I let this go, which I'm most likely going to let it go because it's a bad matchup for Snorlax, he's going to be able to throw a charge move at my Gallade. So I'm going to wait out the timer a little bit and then come in and farm down. I thought about maybe throwing the Leaf Blade immediately because I would win CMP, but I think the energy is a little bit more important. And I sneak a Confusion in there, which is pretty nice. I don't shield this because Ice Punch doesn't do all that much, and I am going to be able to survive it. So I do survive it, and I'm able to farm down. And they're probably going to come back in with the Ampharos to immediately throw. So I went ahead and just threw the Leaf Blade to either force a CMP tie or make them decide whether or not they want to shield this thing. And they do shield, and I'm trying to switch out, but it was a CMP tie. So now I will spend one of my own shields, and I think I'm going to build up. Maybe I switch out immediately. Oh, it registered the switch out. Okay, so I'm coming in with the Alolan Golem, and there's a Venusaur in the back, so things are not looking too pretty for me. Now, I can hit Venusaur for neutral damage with the Rock Blast here, and PV Poke says to run Stone Edge instead of Rock Blast, but with Stone Edge instead of Rock Blast, there is no bait move. So Rock Blast is the only bait move that you can really use. I think he decided to undercharge there, which makes a lot of sense, because I thought that would have KO'd, but apparently it did not. I think maybe he undercharged, because he's going to be able to farm down now, so he can, you know, get my shield from the Gallade, because I will have to shield this. Now, I think I can still pull this out of my ass if I try hard enough. So I farm down here, shield the Frenzy Plant, and he's going to go down to the Confusion I just threw, and now I throw a Leaf Blade, and this is pretty interesting here. You're going to see he doesn't shield. So, huge call, but also, you know, big balls on this man. So he's able to take me out. So I don't know, maybe he just knew I was going for a Leaf Blade, but there was a small chance I would have gone for a close combat there. So big call on the opponent's end. So again, this is or I didn't say this yet, but this is the first set where I was trying this team out. And obviously after the first battle, I didn't have too high of a confidence for this team. I've used Alolan Golem before. I made a video a while ago, a few seasons ago, before most of you guys subscribed, and I had so much fun with it. I was using Alolan Golem and Gliscor and something else on the same team, and I had a lot of fun with it. Alright, so this is a negative lead, but we can hopefully catch something on the Snorlax. Let's see. Alolan Golem actually does okay up against Magnezone, so okay. This is what we wanted to do. We wanted to bait out the fighter, and this person decides to throw immediately, which I'm totally fine with. What I'm going to do is actually throw the superpower, because I know they're going to farm me down. There's no reason not to farm me down here. So if I throw the superpower, it will debuff my defense, and they will get less farm on my Snorlax here. But since I did that, I couldn't get to another body slam. But either way, I'm going to come in and farm down with the Gallade here. There's no reason to shield. Even if this is a rock slide, everything's resisted. So ba-boom, ba-bing, doesn't hurt that much. Able to farm down. I have 2 Leaf Blades loaded, and the opponent comes in and throws immediately, which is really smart. It's probably just a mirror shot, but I'm going to go ahead and shield it anyway, because it would be close to taking me out. And now I come in with the Alolan Golem, and now what's in the back? Is he going to switch out? Now, mirror shot hits for neutral. I think maybe he thought it was going to do more damage, but it's not. Because electric type resists, and then rock takes super effective from steel. So they come in with a Gallade, and this is not looking good, but I can bait. I do get the shield. Now I can throw another, I'm going to throw a Wild Charge. Maybe they think I'm just going for back-to-back Rock Blast, which would be resisted. But nope, they went ahead and shielded. And now here is the turning point. When I decided that this team is worthwhile, I really thought that this next Confusion was going to take me out. Watch this. I survive with 1 HP. 1 HP and a dream. This Alolan Golem is about to absolutely annihilate that Gallade with a Wild Charge. I switch out immediately and throw a close combat because I got both of the shields from the Gallade, and this is going to be GG. So this is the match I had where I was like, okay then, alright, Alolan Golem coming in clutch there. I was planning on using just the Alolan Golem as the closer, but right there I realized that I needed both Gallade and the Alolan Golem as the closers if I could make them both survive that long. So let's take a look at the next battle here. So Gallade into Charizard. This is a very negative lead. Leaf Blade is double resisted. Close Combat is resisted. The Dragon Breath's really chunk away. And I'm going to go ahead and build up to a Leaf Blade and then switch out into my Charizard. This is going to be a Blast Burn most likely. Most people do not bait when they come into, when they're throwing onto a Snorlax. So they come in with an Empoleon. This is not bad. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Superpower once again, because I don't think they're going to shield. They're probably just going to think I'm going for a Body Slam, so I can get some damage off here. And now they're probably going to farm me down, but I can get a shield, I bet. I bet you I get a shield with this Body Slam, because they're going to be worried that it's another Superpower, and who the hell knows how to count licks anyway. So we do get a shield, very nice, and now they're going to farm me down. And also, Empoleon, even though it takes super effective damage from the electric type attacks, Alolan Golem also takes super effective from the water type attacks. So the waterfalls really, really chunk away on Alolan Golem. So at this point, I think they're going to be able to get to another Hydro Cannon. And they actually went for Hydro Cannon, which made me think that they were going to go for another one here. But I don't want to spend both shields because Gallade, and they go for a Drill Peck. So there was a very nice, you know, trying to throw me off there. And now there's 3 Pokemon left and just my Alolan Golem. Do you think I can pull this off? Because I didn't at the time. Especially because I got to debuff myself just to take out the Slapper. So I'm going straight Wild Charge here. I don't want to risk them not shielding. So we do get the shield, and this next Wild Charge is going to be taking out the Lapras. They had a Surf loaded, but I think I won the CMP on the second one. So ba-boom, ba-bing, the Lapras is gone. What comes in next? They come in with the Empoleon. One Waterfall did a lot of damage, I will admit. And they come in with the last Pokemon, which is the Charizard. And here we go. Alolan Golem Sleep. This Rock Blast is going to annihilate because it's double super effective. Ba-boom, ba-bing, ba-boddly biddly bomb. Alolan Golem Sweep. That's probably going in the coming up part. I bet. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. So those were 3 battles, and I went 2-1. So we're gonna take a look at the next set here after I get some coffee. Okay, I am back, and I've got some coffee. Now I wanted to mention something in case you guys were looking for other content creators to check out. My fiance JeevesPeabody posted a video a couple days ago about a triple water team in the Ultra League Premier Cup. So if you're interested in checking that out, I'll put the link in the description, or I'll put a card up here that you can just click on. It was a really cool team, and the video didn't get as many views as we expected it to. So if you're interested in that, we'd both very much appreciate it if you go and check that out. Now, into the next battle here. Alright, Gallade into Dragonite. This is absolutely terrible. Everything is resisted except for the confusions, and those really add up, but the Dragon Breaths do as well. So I switch into the Snorlax. Here comes a Shadow Machamp. Is this a triple Shadow team? We will find out. Now, I am building up a lot of energy here. I was waiting for them to throw their Cross Chop, but they are going for the ultimate farm down. They're going to have so much energy here. Now, I can get a shield, at least, with this next Body Slam. I didn't go for Superpower this time because of the Shadow Machamp. I would not get to 2 Body Slams there. I mean, I wouldn't get to 2 Body Slams with the regular Machamp. So now I can come in with the Gallade, hopefully sneak a Confusion in so they can't get to 2 charge moves. Let's see. So there it is. Okay, we snuck a Confusion in. Now we can tank a Rock Slide or a Cross Chop, no problemo. So they go for Rock Slide. It does a lot of damage. Now they're going to be coming in with the Dragonite, and I immediately switch into the Alolan Golem. What's in the back? A Snorlax. Okay, so this ain't looking too great here because Snorlax is real thick. Alolan Golem does not do too good up against tanky Pokemon because Wild Charge just doesn't do enough. You're going to see right here, they're not going to shield. That's why I'm going straight for the Wild Charge. I don't expect them to shield the first one. Yeah, it doesn't do that much in comparison to what it does to some other Pokemon. Alright, so I'm going to let this come through. I'm going to just guess that it's a Body Slam. Hopefully it's not a Superpower. It is a Body Slam. And now I have more than 2 Rock Blasts loaded here. I'm going to go for 1 and hope that it KOs. But again, I underestimated the power of Snorlax. It does not KO. And now we got to get both of these Rock Blasts off. Oh, I died. Did you guys see that? I died. I was hitting the switch button, but instead I died. And the reason I didn't shield this is because I thought the Alolan Golem was still alive with 2 Rock Blasts loaded. But no. Well, that's very unfortunate. Sorry, my cat was playing with stuff he shouldn't have been playing with. Okay, going up against Jacopotamus. This name seems familiar. Have I featured his battles before? I'm pretty sure I've featured this guy's battles before. Alright. So this is a terrible lead. We got Drifblim in the lead. We're going to switch into Snorlax here. And now we are doing super effective damage with the Licks. With the Body Slams, double resisted. Superpower is triple resisted. Icy Wind is going to hit for neutral. Shadow Ball would be double resisted. So they go ahead and debuff me before switching out, which I'm fine with because that allowed me to build up a ton of energy here. I've got back-to-back superpowers already loaded. The Shiftry that's coming in is not going to appreciate this. But boom. So even though it's debuffed, you see how much that does. Shiftry is still glassy in the Ultra League. Alright, so I'm going to let this come through. It's a foul play. I think Leaf Blade is the way to go when they're both neutral. And I go for the Body Slam now because I landed the superpower, so I think they're probably going to shield this. I get a shield, and then now, are they going to overfarm here? They do overfarm. So this is looking pretty good for me because Snorlax actually was able to retake switch advantage, and I didn't have to spend a shield. So what's going to come back in Abomasnow? I'm hoping I can get to the superpower, and I should have just thrown the Body Slam, but that's okay. We're going to come in with the Gallade because I want to align my Golem with the Drifblim. So Gallade does not have a great matchup here. Leaf Blade is resisted, and close combat can hit for super effective and probably one-shots an Abomasnow. This man's using an XL team, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm pretty sure I saw this exact same team featured on JFarm's channel. Or maybe it was a Psionic's channel. Anyway, so we let one of those through, and now the Drifblim comes back in. I'm going to come in with the Golem. We're doing super effective damage with everything, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this Rock Blast before they get to a charge move, because I think they're going to shield. Okay, they're going to leave it up to their Abomasnow. We can still do super effective damage here with the Rock Blast, though. Now, they can one-shot us with an Energy Ball. Weather Ball hits for neutral, and it won't KO. So they actually don't shield, which was a pretty big mistake here, because now I'm just going to let this go, even if it's an Energy Ball, so be it. Bye-bye Golem, you did your job. Now we can just farm down with Confusions here. So I'm not really sure why they decided not to shield that. I mean, I know Rock Blast is not the heaviest of, doesn't hit that super heavy. Quit. Cat's being a bad boy. But yeah, it's still super effective, still does, you know, a good amount of damage. So either way, we're able to take that win. Mainly because we were able to line our Alolan Golem up with the Drifblim. So switch advantage in that last matchup was pretty important to, you know, it was a rock, paper, scissors match is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so we pick up, this is actually a positive lead because we can one-shot a Swampert with Leaf Blade. Swampert is spammier than Gallade is, and they switch out to try to catch Leaf Blade here. So now I'm just going to throw the close combat. This is going to do neutral damage to this Alolan Muck. I do get a shield, which is very nice, and then I realize that I don't have a response to Alolan Muck. But I build up to a Leaf Blade, and then I switch into the Alolan Golem here. Now, Dark Pulse is for neutral, and Sludge Wave or Gunk Shot is resisted, so I'm just going to be getting hit by Dark Pulses here. Now, I'm building up a lot of energy here, because I don't think they're going to double shield, and then I lag. Even though I hit the Wild Charge, I lag and somehow get an extra Volt Switch in. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't know if they built up extra energy while I was lagging, so I'm going to throw immediately. This Wild Charge is going to hit for neutral, and it doesn't KO, surprisingly. So we can farm down, though. Now they're going to come back in here with a Pokemon. We're going to go for the Wild Charge, apparently. Oh, Swampert. Okay, yeah, obviously going to go in with the Swampert. They Mudshot us down because Mudshot is double super effective, and we were really debuffed there. So I'm going to come in with the Snorlax because this Swampert has a ton of energy, and it's going to hit very hard. So I'm going to come in with the Snorlax and just sack the whole Snorlax here. I'm hoping that Gallade can finish off. So Snorlax, I'm sorry that I'm using you as a meat shield, but, you know, it is what it is, man. Don't get butthurt over it. So gonna go down to 3 Hydro Cannons, and now we can Confusion down, but they switch out, and this is not good. So if we can land a close combat, it's a little better. I think we can actually win this. I think we can win it. And they're going straight Dragon Claw because they know I gotta shield something. So smart play on their part. I don't think I'm at 2 close combats. I think I'm one Confusion short. Okay, so they let it go. I'm just going to Confusion down. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I don't know why I threw the Leaf Blade. I think I forgot what Pokemon was left, and then I realized it was just a Swampert. There was no reason to throw the Leaf Blade there. 1 Confusion would have done it. Alright, so we're able to take that win. Thanks to Gallade. Again, Gallade and Alolan Golem can be very good closers. It just depends on what Pokemon are left. Because Alolan Golem doesn't want to see a fighter, so that's the point of using Snorlax as a safe switch. And Alolan Golem also does not want to see a Venusaur, but I have 2 responses. Well, not 2, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so this is a negative lead once again, but as you see, the Confusions do a lot. I switch out earlier this time because the Dragon Breaths really did a number on my Gallade last time, so I don't want to try to catch anything. I'm just going to switch after 1 Confusion. Now they throw 1 Dragon Claw and then switch into a Gallade. Snorlax counters Gallade pretty well. But since they landed that Dragon Claw, they are going to be able to go for Leaf Blade here to take me out. They're at a close combat right now. They got to 4 Confusions there. I'm actually going to shield this because the licks are super effective, and they are really adding up in conjunction with the Body Slam. This Body Slam will be taking them out, so I do expect them to shield. Normally I don't shield Snorlax here, but since they switched into a Gallade, I figured I could at least get shields here. So I'm able to get to another Body Slam because they're going for the farm down. And if they double shield, I'm actually super fine with that. I want both their shields because the Alolan Golem does very well when shields are down. So we actually simultaneous KO, so that was really good for me because I got both shields and neither one of us won switch advantage. So I expect them to come back in with a Dragonite, and I come in with a Gallade here. I can just, you know, throw a close combat and take him out, but I decided to catch a Dragon Claw on my Alolan Golem, and now let's see what's in the back, and can Alolan Golem finish this game off for us? Oh, yes, yes he can. Yes, he definitely can. Empoleon comes out, both of us are taking super effective damage from the fast moves, and Hydro Cannon would be easily taking me out. Wild Charge takes them out. Now, I can't get to the Rock Blast, so unfortunately I have to finish it off with Gallade, but that's okay. Gallade is also a very good Pokemon. It's also just a bit overrated. Actually, no, I wouldn't say it's overrated. It's a very good Pokemon, but it is, like, overused, I think is what I was trying to say. A lot of people use Gallade. Alright, so going into the next battle here. Now, somebody in my comments, who I see all the time, Charles Cooper, said that I battled him. So I don't know if that battle's in this set, but we're gonna check that out. So shout out to Charles Cooper. He's been a supporter of the channel for a long time, and a really super cool dude. So thank you for always being so nice in the comment section. If it's not this battle right here, then I'll show the other set. Okay, going up against another veteran. I'm actually pretty close to veteran now. I haven't really been paying attention because I don't care too much about ELO, and also I'm #1 on the leaderboard, so there's no reason to care about ELO. Alright, so I'm trying to catch a Dragon Claw. I knew they were going to build up to at least a Blast Burn before throwing the Dragon Claw, so that's why I switched out on the 5th Fire Spin there. So they're going to hit, I cannot talk, they're going to hit me with their best shot. Fire away. Sorry about that, that's a stupid joke. So we're going to get hit by a Blast Burn, and then Body Slam wouldn't be taking him out, but it would be coming close. So I think I actually let this go, because I figure if it's a Dragon Claw, I get to another Body Slam. It is a Dragon Claw, very nice. Now I can get to the Body Slam. Game glitches out for a second there, but this should be taking out the Charizard or getting both shields. Oh, it actually doesn't take him out. Okay, that's pretty unfortunate. So that's okay. We're going to come in and farm. I really wanted them to switch out there because I wanted to put my Alolan Golem up against Charizard. Alolan Golem is a huge, it's an insane threat to Charizard. Resists all the fire type attacks, and Rock Blast is double super effective, Wild Charge is super effective. Alright, so they come in with the Drift Blim. This is not looking good because my... Oh, okay, this is not too bad. I just need to build up to 2 Wild Charges here. I could possibly bait with the Rock Blast, but it's a really risky bait. So I'm just going to build up to 2 Wild Charges. It's going to be really close. I've got 2 Wild Charges, and I don't want them to sneak in an extra Waterfall, because Waterfalls do a lot. Alolan Golem is really squishy. So we get the shield, and they don't get an extra Waterfall through. Very nice. This Wild Charge is going to be one-shotting the Empoleon, and no problem. Bada bing, bada boom. And then the Drift Blim comes back in, and I have no shields. So this is GG. Drift Blim is a very hard wall to Gallade because the Leaf Blade is resisted. Close combat is triple resisted. The only thing that hits for neutral is the Confusions, and you see this Leaf Blade, it does okay, but it's not enough. It's not enough. So we're going to check these Leaf Blades, but I think they're going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball before I'm able to Confusion them down. Oh. Or not. Okay, alright. GG Gallade. Okay, we're actually able to take a 4-in-1 set there, getting ever closer to that beautiful veteran spot on the, whatever, ELO there. I know it looked like it said 2400, but it's actually 4500. And every time I lose, it just goes up for some reason. Okay, into the next set, since I didn't get to see Charles's battle. A little bit of a longer video today. I've been trying to shorten up my videos a little bit because the longer I make my videos, the more it takes in editing. Believe it or not, I know you guys probably are like, there's no way it takes that long, but sometimes it takes me 4, 5, 6 hours to edit these videos. But I do put 100% effort into these because I really want to make this into a career, and I figure if I want to stand out from everybody else, I got to make my videos look nicer than everybody else's. Not saying that's true, but I'm trying my best, Alright, so we pick up a negative lead. We're taking neutral damage from the Confusions, whereas they are taking resisted damage. I switch into my Snorlax there. Unfortunately, Executor can also beat Alolan Golem, but I do bait out the Fighter. So they have 2 Pokemon on their team that beat Alolan Golem, so that's not good. We got to find out a way to take out... We go for the Superpower this time, because I figure if they're not going to shield this probably, and then they'll get less farm, because they are also trying to farm me down. So they're going to farm me down. I did get a shield, and I'm not really worried about charge moves coming from a champ on Gallade because they're all resisted. And this is not a Shadow Machamp, so Rock Slide's not going to do that much. I sneak an extra Confusion in. You love to see it. So whatever charge move is going to be resisted, it's just a cross chop. They're probably trying to go for back-to-back cross chops, but I snuck that Confusion in, so they weren't able to get to the second one. Now I'm going to switch out probably immediately here. Let's see. No, I go for the close combat. Okay, so this is resisted because of the psychic typing on Executor, but I figured they weren't going to shield because they have two. Okay, so that's unfortunate for me. So we're going to come in with the Alolan Golem here. They've got a ton of energy. C-Bomb is super effective, and coming from a Shadow Executor, it would do a ton of damage, probably to even take me out. So now that they're throwing both of these C-Bombs, I'm also going to double shield, and now I'm waiting for them to switch because I figured they're going to catch something, and there it is. Oh, this is Charles. This is Charles right here. Okay, so he comes in with the Muck, regular ass Muck, and Wild Charge is just not gonna do it. Oh man, that's rough. Okay, so I go for the Rock Blast, and I really should have gone for 2 Wild Charges there. Oh no, no, it doesn't do enough. I really needed to go for the second Wild Charge there. I would have been able to take out the Muck. Oh man, GG Charles, GG. So there's no win condition for me anymore here, just gonna get farmed down. Also a very cool team. I always love to see Cantonian Muck, or as I refer to it, regular ass Muck in the Ultra Premier Cup, because it's just unexpected sometimes. It's unexpected how tanky that thing is. Like even when I do Team Rocket Balloons, I have a maxed out Dragonite throwing a Hurricane at it and it doesn't barely do anything. Okay, so this is not the best lead because they can do neutral damage with everything, whereas I will take, or the Leaf Blades are resisted and I have to go for close combat to take them out, which is, debuffs me. So I switch trying to catch a Weather Ball, but they threw a Weather Ball anyway, and they come in with a Shadow Swampert. Okay, so again, Shadow Swampert absolutely annihilates Alolan Golem, so I am okay with baiting this out now. So Hydro Cannon coming through, that does a lot of damage, and I'm going to have to go for these charge moves right away, because Swampert only takes 5 Mudshots to get to a Hydro Cannon. So I probably should have gone for the superpower there, but I didn't really think they were going to shield, but I figured they were going to shield. So they did farm up a little bit of extra, so I'm worried about probably having to shield on my Gallade. So we're going to wait the timer out just a second, come in with the Gallade, and attempt to farm down, which means I'm going to have to shield at least 1 Hydro Cannon here. Alright, so they're building up more energy here. I don't think they're going to get to 2 Hydro Cannons, fortunately. So let's see what they do. Okay, they actually switch out into the Abomasnow to force me to shield, but I can survive a Weather Ball, and I don't think they're going for Energy Ball, because Weather Ball is more energy efficient, and most people just go for Energy Ball. Now, I've got 2 close combats here. I got to get rid of this Abomasnow, or at least get both the shields, so my Alolan Golem can take it out. So I'm going for the Leaf Blade now, because I figure if I went for close combat first, they're probably going to think I'm going for back-to-back. So do they double shield here? They do double shield. I got to switch out so I don't get farmed down. And now we can come in and just throw a Rock Blast. I got to call this. Is it a Weather Ball, or is it an Energy Ball? Okay, I shield a Weather Ball, unfortunately, but now I can overfarm just a little bit. No, I can't. Okay, he has 2 Weather Balls. So I made a mistake there, but that's okay. Now that he's thrown that Weather Ball, I can overfarm just a little bit more. And they come in with the Swampert, and Mudshot is double super effective, so I have to throw here because it is absolutely annihilating Alolan Golem. And now let's see what they do next. So we took out the Swampert, which is the biggest threat to Alolan Golem. They come back in with the Abomasnow, and I throw the Rock Blast because I know they're going to get to a Weather Ball sooner rather than later. So this Rock Blast is going to do super effective damage. It's going to take him out. And what is in the back? It's a Gyarados. So Alolan Golem sweep once again. Alolan Golem is able to take care of that whole team by himself with 2 shields. I think. Did I double shield it? I don't remember. But either way, that Wild Charge was double super effective to that Gyarados. So GG, Alolan Golem sometimes comes in clutch. Not always, but it really depends on how you play. But if you can line things up properly and your opponent just isn't ready for Alolan Golem, which a lot of people aren't, which is why I love using spicy Pokemon. Because people are ready to see a Snorlax or a Gallade or a Swampert or, a Charizard. But are they ready to see an Alolan Golem? Alright, so we picked up a kind of well, it's a positive lead against the Gyarados. It wasn't too bad of a lead. They switch into an Obstagoon, and I really thought they were going to shield that because most people in that situation would go for the close combat and then leave. But I don't have a response to Obstagoon, so I'm going to stay in here because I can one-shot an Obstagoon with the close combat. So this time I'm doing the same thing. I build up to a close combat and throw a Leaf Blade. There's no way he baits twice, right? No, I baited twice. Okay, so now we're going to sneak in an extra confusion there, which is huge. Now, I have to play this one carefully. Obstagoon is good against my whole team, can do super effective damage to both of my backline, and then, all I can do with the Gallade here is go for close combat. Well, that's not all I can do, but it's pretty much all I can do. Okay, I actually forced a CMP tie, so even though I'm going down here, I'm okay with that because they're dumping their energy. Now, I'm going to come in with the Alolan Golem here because licks are triple resisted. I'm taking super effective damage from the counters, but the Volt switches are hitting for neutral, and the Rock Blast were hit for neutral. So I'm going to shield this in case it's a cross chop. It is a cross chop, so now I'm going to overfarm too much. Okay, trying to catch a cross chop on my Snorlax there. I figured my Alolan Golem is going to be able to take care of whatever's in the back, because this is their fighter, I'm assuming. So they go for Night Slash for some reason. Maybe it was an accident. They come in with a Gyarados. Okay, so exactly why I switched into the Snorlax, because I figured Alolan Golem had play against one of their other Pokemon, and there it is. Gyarados takes double super effective damage from electric type attacks. Now, we're out of shields, so Alolan Golem will take super effective damage from an Aqua Tail, but I think I'm actually going to be able to take out the Gyarados with this next Body Slam, because this next Aqua Tail is not going to KO. And then I'm going to have a very little HP for them to farm me down with. And I should be able to take out the Gyarados. I over-tapped there. So, let's see. It does take it out. Now I'm going to switch out immediately because my switch timer is up. And if it's the Obstagoon, I'm going to throw my Rock Blast immediately. Because I've got 2 Rock Blasts loaded here. So I don't want to take any more damage from counters or Cross Chop. Cross Chop would probably take me out. And there's a Charizard in the back. Ba-boom, ba-bing, ba-bodily bomb, Obstagoon sweep. Well, almost Obstagoon sweep once again. So Rock Blast, double super effective, and one more Volt Switch takes it out. I think Wild Charge probably would have one-shot there, so I think I should have gone for Wild Charge. But I just figured Rock Blast is double super effective, so it would do more damage, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, going up against Terrapie, 0330. Okay, positive lead. We can do super effective damage with the Leaf Blade and the close combat. So they're actually staying in. I was hoping they would switch out because I figured my Alolan Golem could take care of the Lapras later. I'm gonna let this Surf come through. It does do a good amount. A good amount of damage there. I'm gonna go for the Leaf Blade. This is gonna hit for super effective damage, and I don't expect them to shield because most people don't go straight close combat in this matchup. I can just go for another Leaf Blade here and force a shield. I'm assuming they're probably going to shield this if they want to win the lead. They do shield it, but this is a good matchup for me, especially because I snuck in an extra confusion. Because of that extra confusion, I should be able to farm down before they get to another charge move. So, boom. And they switch out into a Dragonite. Okay. I'm fine with that. He took me out because the Dragon Breath, took me out while my confusion animation was still going on. I don't need to shield this. I will do a good amount of neutral damage, but I will survive. Now I'm going to go for back-to-back Rock Blasts. If they shield this, this is going to take them out. Or if they shield this, the next one's going to take them out. They don't shield. What did they come back in with? I'm assuming not the Lapras, because Lapras is almost dead. It's a Toxicroak. Okay, this was clutch. They probably thought this was a Rock Blast, right? Because they don't know the moveset. It's a Wild Charge. Ba-boom. So now we can come in with the Snorlax and farm down here. I'm not really, I'm just going to shield this because this is the only charge move I'm going to have to shield for the rest of the game. So I'm just going to lick down both Pokemon here because Lapras is almost dead. So Alolan Golem coming in clutch right there. I guess throwing the opponent off guard thinking I was going for a Rock Blast because Rock Blast is resisted because of the fighting typing there. So that was pretty clutch because if they shielded that, I would have lost that. I definitely would have lost it because Toxicroak destroys Snorlax. Okay. Again, neutral matchup, but I'm assuming they're going to go for a Leaf Blade, so I'm going to catch a Leaf Blade. They hold on to their energy, very smart on their part. Now they're going to go for a close combat, but this time, normally I would shield this, but this time I'm going to let it go. I knew it was a close combat, but I'm going to let it go, hoping they switch out. So they do switch out. Okay, so this is not too bad. I'm going straight Superpower, which is a mistake. Should have gone for Body Slam here, because now they're going to attempt to lick me down, which actually I'm pretty sure that won them the game here, licking me down. You're going to see why in a minute. So I'm going for another Superpower. Maybe I get a shield with this one. Let's see. They do shield it, so very nice. Well, not very nice, but, whatever. So Gallade takes super effective damage from the licks, and Alolan Golem, I got to watch out here, because it's got access to Earthquake and Shadow Ball. I thought most people ran Shadow Ball, but I guess in the Ultra League Premier Cup, Earthquake is the way to go. So I go for the Rock Blast, not going to KO. Licky Licky is very thick, so this is not going to KO, and they don't shield. Very smart on their part. God, it's more thick than Snorlax is. It seems like it anyway. So I let this go, thinking it's another Body Slam. Nope, it's an Earthquake, double super effective, takes me out. So very nice play on the opponent's end. That is an insanely cool Pokemon to use. I did not expect the Earthquake, so GG. So I don't think there's any win condition for me here. I'm just going to get, let's see what their last Pokemon is. Maybe Gallade can sweep, but probably not. Probably not. Okay, it's a Lapras. Okay, I can take out the Lapras. Alright, so I'm going to go for the Leaf Blade here. I assume they're going to shield this. And if I go for a close combat, the ice shards are going to take me out before I get to another one. Oh, I sneak in an extra confusion. That's pretty huge. So now I can actually just throw the close combat immediately. But Licky's got too much health, and I'm going to be debuffed. And the licks are going to take me out like that. So I played it out, and I almost won. But GG, that was a very nice play by the opponent's end. Did not expect that earthquake. I thought it was going to be a shadow ball, and I thought I would have survived it. Either way, able to go 3-2. Not too bad. I've only gone positive with this team so far. So if you guys are looking for a more, I wouldn't say a meme team, but a more fun team to try that's got, it's a bit of a learning curve on it, this team's really fun. It really is. So I hope you guys went on to enjoy this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like rating down below. And if you're new to the channel, I post every day except for Sunday. Well, today is Sunday, but you know, I took a day off for Christmas, so I'm posting on Sunday this week. Usually I don't. Anyway, really hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, thank you all so much for the Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday wishes. And I hope you guys have a very Happy New Year. Just make sure you do it safely. And you know, I know things can be a little tough around this time of year. Sometimes just around, you know, all times of year because of the coronavirus keeping us inside and keeping us away from our friends and family. But just remember that you are not alone, and there are people that care. So if you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. Don't let it build up inside of you, because it's going to get worse if you just leave it, you know, brew inside of your head. So I hope you guys are all well, and yeah, take it easy. Shout out to my patrons: NZ Tech Freak, Northstar 7620, Clapton Caveman, Daniel Sheldon, Joseph Cahill, Lana Pierce, Aeon, Critterus, TPDL, Kel Zam, and Rain SSB. Thank you so much, guys.